These 8.8 Fords have a flange mount rear end instead of like a yoke mount like GMs do. So you have to bolt this part to the flange. They're held on by like a 12 by 150, I think it is. Yeah, 12 by 150 bolt. So I'm just kind of trying to clean the threads up a little bit before I temporarily mount it while I try and figure out where to put my drive shaft hoop. Like I said, they're a 12 point for some reason. Must be a Ford thing. You can see I've got my part of my hoop already mounted on the drive shaft, so that when I put it up there I can kind of figure out where I want to put it. So I'll be taking the drive shaft in and out several times, I'm sure, while I'm doing this. I got the original Ford bolts for this to mount it, so I'm just going to run them in and out a couple times and clean everything up. Like I said, I bought this thing out of a junkyard, so it's kind of rusty. Yeah, I think I'm going to grab a tap and actually clean the threads up with that instead. I've got one of these handy little Irwin tap drivers. Goes on a socket. They're awesome for cleaning stuff up instead of trying to use the old tap wrench. I'm glad I used that. Them were actually pretty ugly, the threads were. So let's see how this works out. I'm actually just using the one bolt right now to hold this in, so that I can, since I'm going to be taking it in and out, the original Ford bolts come with Loctite on them, pre-installed on them, so I'm just going to use a plain bolt to begin with till I can figure out where I want to put my drive shaft hoop. There it is. Not really sure what my plan is yet for this. A couple different ideas I was thinking of. I'd like to just come right off the back of the mount and hold that. There's really no super guidance on it from the NHRA, just that you have to have one if you're running slicks. So the plan is to mount this cross strap here. This will bolt to my floorboard. This part will. I'll firm this up here, get that all welded together. Should work out pretty good. Alright, so the drive shaft hoop is mounted 6 inches back from the U-joint. Back end is bolted in, ready to go. Ended up having to see my bracketry that I built with a universal kit. This one, it makes it so I can just take this bottom off if I need to. Have to see how that reacts with my trailer by the looks of it. But I can always move that up. There's an extra hole there. So slowly but surely we're getting stuff knocked out on the drag truck. Try and get it going and on the road here shortly. Not on the road, on the track here shortly. I'd like to thank all the subscribers we've picked up in the last couple weeks. Really appreciate it. Share this with your friends if you like the content that we're putting out. Like I said, try and support these other guys: Robert's Garage, Puddin Fabrication, Mortsky Repair. Shout out to him. Got a little project that him and I kind of did together that we're going to be working on this winter. An 80 Camaro that we picked up from Mortsky that we're going to try and get on the road and hot rod it. Really appreciate all we're getting from you guys. Never forget, drive your shit. Thanks for stopping by.